house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our NBA video for Friday the 12th of November, and we have an 11 game slate. So first it was 13, then it was 3, now it's 11. Whoopity-doo. So you guys know the drill. You know what we're going to do. We're going to break it down piece by piece until we find what we're looking for. Then we're going to build a core. And then once we build our core, we're set up for late news, injuries, and COVID news. So that's a thing now. So it's going to be a little bit of a lengthy video. Go get your peanut butter sandwiches, your cups of milk, and let's tackle this head on like we always do. So we're going to start with point guard as usual. If you're new here, first time on this channel, hit the bell, subscribe so that you know when we drop videos. And if you find this video helpful, if you gain anything from this video, thumbs up the video, because that helps me and that shows YouTube that my content is productive. Alright, enough of the small chat. Point guard, Steph Curry, he has a big number on him. What does 11-6 mean? 11-6 means he needs 69 fantasy points to mean anything to us. That's hard to get, furthermore, against one of the top defensive teams in the league. Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, I'll tell you exactly how good they are on defense. Chicago is sixth in defense with a 104.3 defensive rating. Curry is matchup proof, absolutely, but it's still going to be a little bit harder for him to get all the fantasy points that he needs to pay off this ticket. So Curry is not in play for me today. Westbrook against Minnesota, on the other hand, that's going to be a different story because Minnesota can't stop anything. At 11-2, he needs 67 fantasy points to fulfill his salary. A little bit tough. He could do it. A little bit tough. Luka against the Spurs, you're going to need about 66 because of the fact Pop does not like stars going off on his team. He's gonna scheme Luka to get. He's gonna scheme on Luka to get the ball out of his hands. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just watch. Harden now is viable. Harden's been getting the assists. Harden's been not scoring as much, but he's still getting all the other stats at a high clip. And his minutes, I think this was I remember they blew them out. That's what happened. So 30 minutes, but he had 53 fantasy points, 17 points, 2 steals, 11 assists, 11 rebounds. Hard as that play today, to be honest with you. At 10-4, you'll take 52, but you really want 62. But you'll take 52. But on an 11 game slate, you're gonna have a lot of people playing that can give you 52. So I'm not sure how tactical it is to use up 10,000 for Harden. Morant to play, you need 50, but you'll take 50, but you need 60. LaMelo 9.9, same. You're gonna need the same results against a team, New York, that has a slower that moves at a slower pace. Lillard at a 9.8, he ain't ready yet. I know we had a decent game, but he's not paying off 98. We'll take 50. His game is 31 minutes, 39 minutes, 38 minutes, 43.25 fantasy points, 43.25 fantasy points, 46.75 fantasy points, respectively. He's not ready for the big boys. Trae Young, 96 against Denver. You'll take 48 fantasy points from Trae Young. He can give you that. Trae Young's in play. Devin Booker's in play. Same scenario. Dejounte Murray, 9,400. He's in play. He's been very good this year. Averaging 46 fantasy points. Last 4 games, 51.75, 52.75, 40, and 48.5 fantasy points. Dejounte Murray is in play. Chris Paul at 89. Shai Gilgeous against Sacramento. This is going to be a fast-paced up and down game. Shai Gilgeous is going to be, he looks really good so far. De'Aaron Fox, same game, 8,400. What do you need from De'Aaron Fox? You'll take 42. So far, out of everybody I've seen, I like Shai and Fox. McCollum, 82. Norman Powell's usage is hurting McCollum, so I might stay away from him right now. Russell's cheap against LA. I like it, 7,200. Garland, 67 against Detroit. Detroit is trash. Jrue Holiday had a decent game, I think. Decent game stocks-wise. 30 minutes, 18 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. Looks like he's getting back in the flow. He's viable today at 6,600. You'll take 33 fantasy points. Kobe White, RJ Barrett, Lonzo at 6'5", he's viable. I don't trust Kevin Porter. Schroeder against Milwaukee with no Jaylen Brown, he's viable. Jordan Poole, viable. Derek White, not touching any of the Spurs. Rozier at 61. Ricky Rubio is 5'7". Ricky Rubio, if he starts the bench, Ricky Rubio is consistent. 28 minutes, 20 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 36.75 fantasy points. At 5'7", he's a value so far. I'm gonna start my team with Ricky Rubio. And Cade Cunningham was viable also. Edwards, I keep telling you guys about Edwards. Nobody listens. Edwards, just the second to last video I made, I told you watch out for Anthony Edwards. 48 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Y'all can sleep on him if you don't want. I'm picking him up. Bridges, Middleton is out. Harrison Barnes, Will Barton. Pretty sure Jokic is back. Wiggins, 6,500. Giddy. Buddy Hield. I never trust Buddy Hield. Sadiq Bey, 6,300. Tim Hardaway, Josh Hart. Josh Hart got thrown out the game. He only played 15 minutes. The game before that, 38 minutes, 22 points, 1 steal, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 38 fantasy points. That's what you're looking for. Norman Powell has a Q tag. We gotta watch that. Josh Hart. I'll pick up Josh Hart, and if Ingram doesn't play, I'll keep him. Power forward. Giannis is 1,200. I'm sorry, 12,000. You need 60 fantasy points just to be in the conversation. Durant, you need 55. Anthony Davis, you need about 53. Tatum at 10-1 with no Jaylen Brown is viable. Randall is viable. Ingram questionable. DeRozan 85. I play DeRozan like almost every day. He only needs 42 fantasy points. He'll take 42 fantasy points. Bridges is a bit cheaper. Horford is 7-6. Jeremy Grant is 7-1. Jeremy Grant against Cleveland. Jeremy Grant is a big game. $35 fantasy points, 2 blocks, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. I want to play Jeremy Grant because he had a good price point, but I don't want to seem like I'm game chasing. 7,000. He only needs about. You'll take 35 fantasy points. Evan Mobley against Detroit. Ain't nobody gonna stop him. Jason Collins, 7,100. Draymond is 66. With a Q tag. We gotta watch that. Bobby Portis is now 6,000. You'll take 30 fantasy points from him. Thaddeus Young, 5,700. CARMELO, 5,600. CARMELO is averaging 30 fantasy points. Last game, 20 fantasy points, 41, 23. See, once you get too low, now this one's the water starts to get murky. I don't think there's anybody down there that I want. I want Harrison Barnes at 7,400. I'll take Mobley. He'll give you rebounds, blocks, steals, can score. And Love and Markkanen is still out, so I'll take Mobley for now. And at center, Giannis, no. Jokic, 11-7. You need a little bit less from Jokic. Jokic is viable at 11-7. You'll take 58 fantasy points. But you'll take 70. Jokic. Jokic is very viable. Like today. You'll take 51 fantasy points from him. You need 61 against the Lakers, who lets everyone score on them. I think right now, until we get more value, I'll start off like this. You got Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns. I did definitely want a piece of that late game, because I think it's going to be a high-scoring shootout. Rubio with no Sexton, and Josh Hart with no Ingram. But this is just going to be the core so far. But, you know, we have a good 16 hours to lock, so nothing set in stone, alright? So, any questions, any comments, throw it in the chat. If you're new, hit the bell, subscribe, And if me breaking down this slate helps you, please like the video because it helps me. Let's move to FanDuel. I haven't even looked at FanDuel yet. But FanDuel's been a place where you can roster whoever you like. Lucas 10-2. Lucas 10-2. That's dirt cheap, but like I said, I'm looking for Pop to get the ball out of his hands. 9,600. I like Harden. I don't like Harden. I love Harden. He's not the same Harden as before, but I still like him. He only needs 48 fantasy points to give you 5 times value. John Morant, Trae Young, LaMelo 89, Lillard is 85, Levine is 84, Chris Paul is 83, Shy 79, and De'Aaron Fox. I think you got to go back to De'Aaron Fox. You can go back to De'Aaron Fox. I think I'm going to pick up, well actually I want Anthony Edwards, but I'm going to pick up Shy. And going forward, I'll take Anthony Edwards. Excuse me, Anthony Edwards is an animal on both sides as far as fantasy points go. His price is still $8,000. He gives you blocks, rebounds. He takes a lot of shots and he plays a lot of minutes. He's a perfect fantasy player. Power forward. Christian Wood, $7,700. You only need 38 fantasy points, 38.5 fantasy points. I'll take it. Jared Allen with Kevin Love and no marketing on the floor. His rates go up. 11-4 for Jokic. Everyone is viable, and everyone is viable on FanDuel. It's a matter of picking who your favorite people. Jared Allen, Al Horford, Kristaps, Draymond, Clint Capella 6,400. Bobby Portis is 5,800. They will need Bobby Portis tonight for against Boston to match up with Robert Williams and Horford, but I'm not going to use a center spot on him. Kaminsky went off the other day. I didn't have him. Steven Adams is 5,100. Dirt cheap. JaVale McGee 4,400. Not so much of a value anymore. And I don't think I'll go lower than this. For center, I like Adams, but I don't like plays with hurt ankles. Thaddeus Young, 5,600. Capella, 6,400. Capella is actually a good play because they're going to need him to play against Jokic. He played 34 minutes last game. 13, 12, 2, 2, and 2. 42 fantasy points. Okay. So let's pick up Capella. That still leaves us with 5,075 each player left. So this is not a bad start on 5. Harden, Shai Gilgeous, Anthony Edwards, Jared Allen, and Clint Capella. If these games stay close, these 4 guys at least, play mid-30s of minutes. Capella will play at least 30 minutes. So, because actually he's going to be matching Jokic, so he will play more usual at a lower price. So that's what you're looking for. Get that draft roster going, and I'll get out of here. So, Curry 1.05. Ja Morant is becoming match approved. I'm gonna pick up Murray. Murray's an all-star this year. I'm picking up Murray. I'm gonna pick up De'Aaron Fox. Let's see who else is down here. Anthony Edwards 1.35. That's a steal. Garland 1.4. Buddy Hield. Ricky Rubio 1.45. Schroeder 1.45. Schroeder's actually very good modifier. Katie Cunningham, Josh Giddey, Kelly Oubre's been killing it. Jordan Poole 1.55. Dort, Brunson, Green, Monk, Josh Hart 1.65. I'll play Josh Hart as long as Ingram doesn't play. Forwards. AD, KD, Giannis, Luka, modifier. Julian Randle against Charlotte is an advantage. Christian Wood should go back and forth from Portland. Miles Bridges 1.3. Jaren Jackson Jr. Jeremy Grant 1.45. I didn't play him the last time and he went off. I'm not going to make that mistake again. He plays too many minutes and takes too many shots to not have him on the team. Bobby Portis 1.55. Viable. Melo 1.65 against Minnesota with no Braun. Very viable. Kaminsky 1.75. He's going to share center minutes with, he's going to split center minutes with McGee. He is viable though. So we got one forward spot and one center spot. Let's do Mobley at 0.4 and at center we could do Capella at 1.35. Nurkic doesn't play enough minutes. Let's do Jarrett Allen. We know he's gonna kill Detroit, especially on the boards. Alright guys, so we got Murray at a 1.2, Edwards 1.35, Hart 1.65, Grant 1.45, Portis 1.55, Mobley 1.4, and Jarrett Allen a 1.25 modifier. Any questions, any comments, throw it in the chat. If you're new, ring the bell, subscribe, thumbs up, let YouTube know that I'm helping you. Thank you for your time. DM me if you want to ask me anything privately, and good luck. Talk to you guys later. Ciao.